Okay, ready. Um, so I did Miss Maddie's house, and Miss Maddie's house fire serves as a symbolic means of cleansing the neighborhood of both real and metaphoric obstacles. The fire demolishes the house which Miss Maddie claims to detest. The burning of Miss Maddie's house allows her to build a new and smaller one, which will allow more room outside for her beloved precious flowers. Um, the flowers are a symbol of spirit and determination, also rebirth. When the flowers are destroyed in the fire, Miss Maudie is very much so determined to build a new, smaller house in order to raise more flowers. The strive that Miss Maudie portrayed to build a new home with more flowers symbolizes her strength and determination. I put Atticus in here because Atticus during Miss Maudie's house fire would represent Maycomb society. This is because in the book it states that all the people in Maycomb quickly helped to call out for help or rush to save her belongings. Um, and I have Atticus holding a rocking chair because besides Miss Maudie's flowers, she really treasured her oak rocking chair, even though the whole town rushed to help take things out of Miss Maudie's house fire. I only put Atticus and um, Nathan Radley in the whole town because like Atticus brought like the most treasurable thing to like out of the house that meant the most to Miss Maudie. And Maycomb really didn't think about what she needed to save most. They just took random things out of the house. And Miss Maudie's oak rocking chair symbolizes maturity, wise and old. The rocking chair helps describe Miss Maudie because it is she is the most confident and mature woman in Maycomb. And the chair also represents wise because Miss Maudie was a role model to Scout because even though Scout was a tomboy, she wanted to be a polite and well-respected person as she grew up like Miss Maudie. Scout is in here because during the fire, Scout was cold and unaware, and I put Boo right behind her with a blanket because this was the scene where Boo kind of snuck up behind her and placed a blanket on her, and he gave it to her so she could stay warm in the cold winter weather at night. She is being cared for by Boo, who is one of the characters who is being figuratively called the Mockingbird. And I placed Jem in here because after the fire at Miss Maudie's house, Atticus tells Jem not to let his discovery inspire because during the fire, Jem has been shocked by seeing Mr. Nathan Rowley helping at the fire and has been even more in shock by the fact that Boo was the one who placed the blanket on Scout while she was freezing in the cold. This scene ties into the overall theme of the book because even though Mr. Nathan Rowley is a very stern and mean, and curious person and reserved person, he's willing to help those who need it. And I placed Miss Maudie in here. I don't know why she's smiling, but yes, okay. And and then I placed a Chinese symbol in here. It's kind of small, but it is a symbol of strong. And I placed an owl in here for wise, which helps describe Miss Maudie. And I placed a lantern here. Candle. There we go. Because that's what started the house fire. Thank you.